Alright, yeah. Okay, so I would be ready. Okay, Menno can basically start as soon as he hears this, and then Chance will just start the timer.
Apparently Menno has triple echo.
Oh, yeah, then turn off desktop sound again, Chance, if Menno's in the channel. Yeah, then turn off desktop sound again, Chance, if Menno's in the channel. If you haven't already. Sneaked in here.
Connected anyway. Oh no, he's back. Okay, Shans is disconnected anyway. Oh no, he's back. It's fine, we're 50 minutes ahead of schedule anyway.
Okay, it should be echo gone. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, Menno, can basically start now, I think, and Chance will just start a timer.
Yep.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
This is Hit Radio Love Media Station, just one of 900 radio stations, 300 TV stations, network, 3 satellites, 10 senators.
Thank you!
Hit Radio.
Thank you.
You're listening to Hit Radio, rock Liberty City for 60 years. DJ Michael Hunt taking you through another set of...
Alright, so this is GTA 3 all missions done by Menno. I will probably be doing most of the commentary. All missions in GTA 3 is, unlike Vice City and San Andreas, actually very well defined category, because the menu has an explicit mission counter. I think it's I'm not actually sure about the number, it's like 72 I think. And it is a definite counter that goes up every time you actually complete one of the missions. There is a lot of missions in this game that you do not do in the GTA 3 any % run from yesterday. Every character, well not every character from which you get missions, but most of them give you like 2 or 3 extra missions, and you'll get to see all of them.
Let's go around the back and use the service.
There are even some missions in this game that people might not even be aware of that actually exist when they first played it. Like a few off-road missions and some RC missions. So we'll all be seeing those. So yeah, it starts basically the same way any % starts, because at the beginning you only have one option, basically, which is Luigi's missions. So it's kind of the same start until we finish Drive Misty for me. Until then there is nothing really new. Menno will be using the same tricks, camera switching, locking off doors when it's useful, and this is mostly the same strats as I used in my any % run, or well, I tried to use. But there is not too much difference in that regard. But the other missions obviously have some interesting strats as well.
Making sure radio in every town in America sounds exactly the same.
Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and...
Oh yeah, this mission. So Menno didn't fail his mission like I did, which is good.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about the game audio.
What?
I don't think there's anything I can do about the game audio. People are complaining. It's too loud.
Too loud, okay, well, if Menno wants to turn it up down a little bit, he can do that, but that's about it.
Lovely, twinkling, radiant, marvelous.
Yeah, there we go.
I've tried everything, and I just couldn't keep those extra...
Alright, thanks Menno.
It started to affect my marriage.
She was too big for me. I'll sleep with anything.
The optometrist tricks, the fire size, it's on me stable. I've had my mouth sewn up, my hands.
So yeah, same old. Kill the guy, don't kill the stallion, respray it, drop it off the garage, and hope for a police car.
Subconscious gymnastics, the Dormitron exercises you while you sleep, strapping your...
Hopefully those will be kind and unlocked.
Turn it on to 11 and burn those pounds away while you have a relaxing night's sleep.
The chances of these police cars to be locked is something like 60% for the first car and 70% for the second, or switched around. It's kind of like that. So as you can see, both are locked now. This is very likely case that both of them are locked and you don't get a police car on the road, which is sad because the police car is a really fast car. It's basically the fastest car that you can possibly acquire in Portland. At least that's true for any percent, but in all missions you will at some point get a Banshee in Portland for a race. Also, a police car gives you 5 shotgun shells, which are important for 2 missions. I think it's the same way in all missions, so Menno will actually have to get a shotgun at some point. So that's kind of a problem right now. Besides the obvious fact that he's driving a pony, I think. Or was it a Rumbo? I'm not even sure, I didn't look.
Disco dance, damn Bill, it's crazy.
Anyways, this is a bit unfortunate, but you can't really do anything against it. Oh, okay, now he's trying to get that police car, as you can see. It's a bit risky because he could get... Oh, Misty is punching like usual. Oh no, he might die.
Misty's at time.
Oh god. Okay, no, we got our police car, but we got 3 stars now. But it should really be fine, it's a very short drive and there's a cop rep coming in. Oh, and yeah, the Menno is making a cop bribe replay there. Why City? Did this? Oh, stream. Wow.
Yeah, I think replays crashed or TMP.
Oh no, it's back for me.
Yeah, I had to put it back.
Oh, whatever. Okay, it is a trick that was found after all the discoveries in Vice City with replays and stuff. So people started playing around with it in GTA 3 as well. And it was discovered if you record a replay right the moment you drive over a cop bribe, and you replay that at any given time you have a wanted star, that wanted star goes away. And you can do that as often as you want, so you can bribe away 6 stars in like 5 seconds. Which is very useful in all missions compared to any percent. In any percent you can use it to make a few missions safer, but in all missions you can actually save time with it. In Portland there's a mission where you do a bank heist kinda, and you have to get rid of 4 stars. Normally you would have to pay and spray, but with this replay you can save a few seconds. And in Staunton there's another mission in which you would have to collect some bribes, and because of the replay you can just drive to the place where you have to drop off the guy as soon as you get rid of all the stars. So yeah, now after Drive Misty for me, like I said, we were switching route compared to any percent. Currently doing Marty Chong mission, I think is his name. It's called a dog food mission, so it doesn't really matter. It's like a hidden payphone. Really simple. You get basic stuff shown, like drive a car, which is the first mission. It's basically just driving a car. I think that's the one where you then... oh yeah, you put that into the trash crane. works and you get money for it if you destroy stuff. And afterwards, it's always basically driving a car in some way. One of them is respraying the
Criticism about our workers.
and the last one actually ends without any kind of destroying of evidence stash, but I don't want to spoil the story if nobody has seen it yet.
Joey sewing his hands together.
Wow, you're learning some real skills.
So there's really not too much to say about these missions.
See, that's the kind of
Besides maybe that they all are connected in the story kind of. The first one is called The Crook, so most likely it's a person that stole some, well, no, how would you translate crook? What kind of, sometimes someone who steals money, something, right? Chance.
But I know.
I think so, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. Google
Yeah,
it.
something like that. Anyways, the next one is a lot easier for me to translate. It's the thief. There's two people you have to pick up with that sentinel right there, and yeah, they're obviously thieves, so they probably stole money from him.
Yeah.
There's one strat for this. Normally the game doesn't want you to be able to use the sentinel as soon as you drop him off again at the dog food factory once you're done with everything. Because it locks the door and it's a high value car. So he wants to keep it for himself kinda in that regard. But if you knock off the door right before you park it there, the game obviously can't lock the door because there's no door, so you can just pick up that sentinel and use it again. Which is very helpful. Because the police car should despawn when he finishes that mission, if I remember that right. And you need a new car to kind of block the door, so you can always skip the door opening animation.
Yeah, I think Post uses a fire truck on 100%. Kind of like that.
I don't actually remember that.
Might have changed the route.
So yeah, now Menno has to respray the car, and after he has resprayed it, he can start losing. Oh, he's remaking the replay, apparently it wasn't right. But yeah, he's respraying, and afterwards he can start losing his door. Because if he did it before, he would have just gotten a new door, because paint spray repairs your car completely. Yeah, and afterwards we have the wife, which is obviously his wife. And he's not very satisfied with her lifestyle, because apparently she's spending all his money. She doesn't seem like a very nice person either, but probably doesn't deserve to be made into dog food, because that's what he basically does with everyone you bring there. Anytime they walk inside that building, they're pretty much dog food. And his police car didn't despawn, so he re-entered it there because the car can, the game can only store a certain amount of cars in the memory, and it stores the ones that you were recently in with higher priority, and those are way less likely to despawn by accident as well. So that's why Menno re-entered his police car there. You also get to drive a lot of shitty cars in this mission. You get to drive Perennial, Esperanto. Later on you get the Stallion as well. The only decent car is really the Sentinel.
Mark wants to see me? Well, it better be quick, because I have to get my hair done.
So yeah, she doesn't seem to be fussed about meeting her husband, thinking more about getting her hair done soon. So that's probably why he wants to get rid of her. Oh wait, no. Actually, it's not because of that. Kinda forgot. The next mission is called The Lover, or Her Lover. And I think he wants to get rid of her because she cheated on him with it. With him. Yeah. Anyways, who cares about storyline? If only these missions were a bit more interesting. So now you have to get the car into the water. It's a bit risky because you can't drive the car and jump out while driving. So we have to drive the car very closely to the edge and then push it into the water. In Vice City or San Andreas this would have been a lot faster and easier because you just drive full speed to the edge and then jump out last minute with the bail animation. But that animation doesn't exist in GTA 3. So you got a pretty good car there on the way back. Normally you don't always get a cab, but you got pretty decent RNG there. Normally there's only Rumpos around, or sometimes cherry popper cars. So yeah, that's the last dogfood mission now. Gotta pick up that lover and bring him to the factory, and then we're done with that. Which is good because if there would be actually another mission afterwards, you wouldn't even be able to pick it up because the missions are on an in-game timer kinda, and I think they are from 8 to 18 or something like that. So you do actually have to go fairly fast to still be able to make do the 4th mission without switching the in-game timer in any way. But if you don't make any major mistakes, that's easily possible, and Menno did that. Alright. So now we get back to normal any % missions. For a little while actually. We have My Clip's Last Lunch like normal, then Farewell Chunky Chong, Van Heist. Yeah, basically until taking out laundry, it's the normal any % route again. So those missions are really familiar. Get the Idaho, don't kill it, put in a bomb. Get a pistol. He's getting another pistol there. He already had 4 bullets, but you do not need that pistol for the mission afterwards. And the guy that you want to kill, he can die with 4 bullets, I think. But it's very unsafe, and it mostly takes like 5 to 6 bullets to kill him, so he picked up another pistol there to be safe. So there's not too much to talk about here. I'm actually looking up the world record for this. I kind of forgot what it was.
Let my arse.
It was like 3:26, I think, at the moment. Oh yeah, that's, so the current world record for this, if anybody was wondering, is 3:26.48. And Menno is only 58 seconds behind that with his PB. The thing though about this category is those both runs are very far from optimal actually. In this category a really good run would be a low 320 basically. And the reason why nobody really was able to get that yet because this game is very ruthless. There's a lot of missions that can kill you fairly easily or screw you over in some way. I myself had a 3:23 run once, or at least paced once. It was like in the last 20-30 minutes or something. And then stuff just goes wrong. The game does anything it can do to stop you, and after I already failed the mission, it would have still been world record pace actually. My game just hard locked. I never had any crashes before in GTA 3, but in that run it just crashed after 3 hours of gameplay. Hopefully we don't see that today, but we could just work with save files. Oh. No, he's fine. So yeah, van heist. Very old strat by this time and age. Normally you're supposed to damage the van by driving into it, but the van it is bulletproof, so you can damage it with bullets, but it's not explosion proof. So if you park a car fairly right in front of it and blow up that car, the van actually gets the damage, and then you can just take it. It's a lot faster and a lot safer than smashing into it. Is driving Tony a little bit.
Those washerwomen ain't paying the protection money. And watch the car, Joey just fixed this junk food. So no fancy crap, okay?
The only thing important about this mission is that you should try to not get any wanted stars or kill the car. Those are the only two ways you can really lose much time here. The mission itself is very simple.
Get us out of here, kid!
Chance, you're not even streaming to the UK server, aren't you? You're streaming to Amsterdam, right?
Me. Drop by later.
No, I didn't change it.
Oh, okay.
It's UK one.
Well, we didn't have any trouble so far.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't stream to the UK server on my stream.
Take a seat, kid.
That's Tony mission done, and now we have unlocked a new person to give us missions, and we'll do that right away because it's the shortest distance, obviously.
I'm homeless.
I got all your own defense needs.
There will also be Vice City, yes. We have nearly all the 3D GTAs. There's like only one that we don't have.
We don't have Vice City Stories, that's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, I think the other ones, like GTA Advance and those are all 2D as far as I know.
Yeah. We don't have Chinatown Wars technically, but that's part of GTA 4 and 5, so...
Yeah. We might have it, who knows. Maybe he shows up and you can do that real quickly.
Ironically, it's part of the HD universe when the game is never in HD unless, I guess, the iOS version is technically HD. It runs at a high resolution on the PSP and the DS anyway.
Nice. Okay, so this mission is usually referred to as 3 vans, because of the fact that you have to kill 3 vans. Not very smart, you speedrunners, but you do that. Well, normally you're supposed to pick up grenades. That's where the gun symbol on the map leads to. But you do it a little easier. You pick up Uzi ammo at the ammunition, which the game now tells you is unlocked after the mission, but you can already buy it during the mission for some reason. Not sure if they unlocked it too early on mistake or the message is too late. Something like that. And yeah, you just do a drive-by with it. It's pretty quickly and pretty quick and fairly easy to do.
See? If I should chase back. Feel married.
So now we go away from any percent again. Do one of the Joey missions that you normally never get to see. The dead skunk in the trunk should be that. And it's basically you get a manana. Inside the manana is a dead skunk. That's why dead skunk in the truck trunk. And for some storyline reason you get chased by these Forelli brothers and their sentinels. And your manana is a pretty shit car, so they will always crash into you. You lose them fairly easily. And the only important thing about this is basically that you are not allowed to kill your car. Like, you're not allowed to flip it. Otherwise it's pretty simple.
Hi, God, are you watching this from the Twitch stream?
No, I'm watching it without delay.
Okay, you connected to it yourself?
Yep.
That's good.
Otherwise everything would be 20 seconds delayed or something.
Big stretch.
You don't want that.
This is what we do, kid. Yo.
So yeah, put it in the trash crane again. And that takes a little while, so the mission passed. Will take like 20 seconds from now on. And during that time the Forelli brothers, if they show up, there they are, will still smash into you, which is a little bit annoying. Because you just want to pick up that Banshee there for your next mission. Which is a pure race mission, just checkpoint. It's also one of the people you normally don't do missions for. I'm not actually sure what his name is. The guy on the payphone who gives you the missions. But he's in some way related to the Mafia as well, as far as I know. But yeah, it's just a race around the map until we get to this point again. And normally you're supposed to park inside the checkpoint there and have a 3 seconds countdown until the race starts. But just like in Vice City, if you just smash into the other drivers, the race starts immediately, and so you get an advantage there. And you save the time.
Apparently the guy's name is El Burrow.
El Barrow. Oh, alright.
If you saw his character art, he's that big fat guy who comes on the loading screens or on the...
Ah, this one, okay. Yeah, I always wondered who that actually is, because, yeah, in the any percent storyline he doesn't show up, so I didn't know who it is.
He's the leader of the Diablos gang.
Cool. Makes sense, because the payphone is actually in the Diablo area. But yeah, it's just a simple race.
It's a race, that's about it.
There's really nothing to say about it.
He also apparently owns that XXX mags that you go to in the last mission.
One
That makes
thing
sense.
though, there are 2 more payphone mission people. One on Stone and one on Shoreside. And the one in Stone actually starts with a race as well. It's a little bit of a different race than this. You have to collect checkpoints, and there are like 15, and you need at least 7 or 8 to win. Depends on how good the AI is. But in Shoreside they went for something else. I think the Shoreside starts with a rampage actually, as far as I know. GTA 1 is actually one of the only main GTAs that I didn't play, that's true. Alright, so that's the race. Now we do another Joey mission. This should be the last one if I remember that right. The getaway. And Menno will be using the replay that he made to get rid of cop bribes for this. You do get a 4-star wanted level because you rob a bank. There is one very convenient cop bribe, and to get rid of the other 3 stars, you will probably use the replay.
Adam
You also
doesn't use them, right? The replay stuff.
Not sure, I haven't seen any recent runs with him.
Because he has world record, right?
In his world record he didn't use them as far as I know. No.
Just curious.
He switched there from his Benji to his to the Bad Patriot because he needs a 4-door car because he has to pick up 3 people, so he can't use the Benji sadly. But he can switch to the Benji afterwards again to use it for the next upcoming Tony missions if he wants to. So yeah, rob a bank, one of the usual things to do in any GTA game. So yeah, Menno got rid of 3 stars there by using his replay, and the other one by driving over the cop bribe. Normally, you would have turned left there earlier, right after the cop bribe, to drive to the pay and spray. But because of the new glitch, you saved that, and it saves like 20 seconds, I think. So he is still using his Patriot, but that's fine. It's only for... No, he's actually switching, never mind. Kind of forgot where the Benji was actually parked. So yeah, this is a pickup, also done in any %. Where it's kind of an ambush. If you're not prepared for it, that's one of the first any % missions where you will probably just die. Because it's a lot of enemies, and if you don't have any good weapons, you will be in trouble. And now we get to meet all the people that we already worked for, again, and bring them to Salvatore. So we'll have to say bye-bye to our Benji now, sadly. It was even a red Benji. What a tragedy.
Let's have another record.
How you doing?
Here's our mod tonight. Excellent. I am on. This is Flashback FM.
Alright. This mission is very boring as well. You have to pick up 3 people. The first one starts as soon as you get the... It's already in the limo when you get the limo. Then you pick up, which is Joey, then you pick up Luigi, then you pick up Tony. And then there's an ambush to get to Salvatore safely. Only important things that you are not allowed to do is get a wanted star basically, which is not really a problem because we have the cop rivalry play. And kill the limo, that's another one. If you kill the limo, you will fail as well.
No fancy crap.
And apparently Menno died in this mission in practice. But hopefully this doesn't happen now. It can happen. Sometimes the vans block you, but usually this mission is one of the very easy ones. And he actually gets good RNG, and the vans push him up the mountain, which make him go quite a bit faster.
You did good back there, kid.
Me and the fellas need to talk.
And again a limo mission. This time we drive around Maria. Which apparently is not Salvatore's daughter, as I learned today. Oh well, yeah, sometime this morning.
You've been running this game how long?
I don't know, I only watched the cutscenes, all of them, like when I was a child, and it was all English audio and German subtitles, so I don't know. But yeah, just drive her to a drug dealer, then to a club, and then home again. Chance, your spelling.
That was
covered
mine.
and pasted.
Yeah, there we go. Now mods can do the command. You don't want
There you
anyone
go.
but mods, do you? So
Yeah,
you don't want subs or random people. So
the subs could be okay.
Menno got rid of his store there to have Maria enter the car faster.
if you want mods to use it, you just need to do the same command but put comma $sign subs on there.
No, that should work.
Now we wait for 8 people to get out. Maria is always number 9. And the police shows pretty up quickly. But Menno used replay there to get rid of the second star. It's not really necessary, but it's one of those things where you can use the cop bribe replay for safety purposes. Because if you only have 1 star, police doesn't really spawn, but if you have 2 stars, they sometimes spawn in the opposite direction of you, and your limo is very slow at turning and trying to dodge those police cars, and if they smash head on into you, you lose a lot of time, so it was basically a safety strat there. And yeah, now cutting the grass, get a taxi, pick up guns, pick up Curly Bob, same old, same old. Yeah, like Gale said in chat, we don't have GTA 1 or GTA 2 because nobody really submitted those.
Here comes our little friend.
And we can't really force people to run stuff. Obviously. Next we have Pump Action Pimp, which is one of the first Luigi missions that we don't usually do. It's also a very simple mission. Basically you're supposed to kill those Diablos there, two Diablos there in their car. That's about it. What he does there is he shoots the car and gets them out of the car because he wants the shotgun and the Uzi ammo actually. And now up next is one of the RC missions in this game. There are actually 4 of them. 2 of them in Portland, 1 in Staunton and 1 in Shoreside. And what you basically do in those missions is you kill specific kind of gang cars with the RC car, and you have to kill at least 1 to pass the mission. And in this mission it's the Diablo cars. So he already passed the mission by killing 1, so now he can do whatever he wants. P-brake, for example. So that's that. Party end, we actually had Bully in for a while, but then Nord had something come up and he wasn't able to make it anymore, so we would have had Bully if it would have worked out. We tried.
Seeing as a break, can I ask what type of pace he's on? Is he doing well? I can't tell. Without splits, I'm terrible.
Let me look up my splits maybe. Okay. I think he's doing a very similar route, and according to my route, he's if it's the same route, he's like 1.5 minutes behind my Portland pace in all missions, but that's a very fast Portland. Menno is usually not the fastest in Portland, but his Staunton and shoreside is mostly very clean.
I can't really leave.
So yeah, that was that. It's mostly waiting around after you kill one car. And now we do another one of those blue payphone missions. Called Ice Cream You Scream, which is a pun on the word ice cream. And you use the ice cream truck to lure some mafia people into their death, basically. You're supposed to do it in a very fancy way by picking up a bomb there, putting it in the ice cream van, walking out of the ice cream van, the guys walk towards the ice cream van, then you blow up the bomb. But all you really need to do is pick up the bomb, get the ice cream van parked there, get out, kill the guys with a Uzi. That's why you picked that one up. And you don't even need to blow up the ice cream van. It gets to live. Which is very useful for 100%, because it's one of the cars that you have to collect for the import-export in Portland. And if you would have to destroy it, that would kinda suck, because then you would have to rely on RNG to find a new one, and this one is obviously fixed. So yeah, just get out there, kill the guy. That's it.
Out my way!
Now we do Trials of Tribulation. Another one of the usual 80% missions.
All walks with break.
We picked up the AK earlier during Curly Bob for mostly for this mission. It gets used in a few other places as well, but it's very important for this mission. Because one of the guys is inside this factory, and you need a gun with a fairly high range to kill him without actually having to go inside, or having to do some other fancy stuff that is slow. And so we kinda need that weapon for at least this guy, and it's also very good for the two other guys. Menno's having some aiming troubles there.
I love you, Pogo. You found.
And now he got him.
Yeah, this
probably
aiming
some
isn't very easy.
very high sensitivity on the mouse there.
Yeah, like I said, this aiming is very hard if you don't have a low sensitivity.
Then GTA 3 is still okay because the in-game mouse sensitivity setting actually works compared to Vice City, where it's completely screwed up. Like, it's just horrible. But in GTA 3 it at least worked. Okay, and now the last Luigi mission, called Fuzzball. And since Luigi is one of those nightclub owners and has a lot of, yeah, basically prostitutes or dancers or whatever, he's, in this mission you have to collect them and get them to a police ball, probably as a bribe so they don't bust him for his illegal prostitution business, since in America all that stuff is not allowed. You do actually do this mission different in 100% in all missions. In all missions you pick up all the girls and drop all of them off, because then the mission ends before the timer runs out. But in 100% you would only drop off the required amount of, I'm not sure, I think it's 4 or 5. And use the remaining time to do other stuff. But since you don't do anything besides missions in all missions, there's no point in letting the time run out. So you try to collect them in the most optimal way and as fast as possible, and save that remaining time. So yeah, that's about it. Because he has a police car, he can pick up 3 girls at a time. It's a total of 8. So he will have to drive once more after these. Well, if there's a good run and good commentary going on, there's not too much reason to chat most of the time. So it's very understandable if most of you guys are just watching, not actually doing much. One of the important things here is to not run over the girls. This would instantly fail the mission. So he drove a bit risky down there to that girl on the dirt patch there, basically. But you definitely don't want to kill her, because that would be, I don't know how many minutes this was, completely wasted. But yeah, those are all the girls, so that can't happen now, unless he flips the car or something.
What the hell is happening? And I'm not watching. I'm watching the delayed version, so
You mean the ending cutscenes with the girls?
yeah, they just get stuck, don't they? Sometimes.
Yeah, it takes a few seconds. It's not really a soft lock. It's just that. I mean, you can possibly soft lock there, but that's a very usual thing. They just take a few seconds, and after a few seconds, the mission auto passes.
It's the same with sometimes if a character gets stuck trying to get in a car after a while, they will just literally walk into the car. I've had that happen with on Salvatore's called a meeting. One of them couldn't get to the car and he just kept trying, and then after a while he walked, and the weird thing is he walked into a different seat than usual. So one of the other guys had to get in a different seat, so it took slightly longer.
Where are these sticks coming from right now?
Literal dicks.
Anyways, this is the third out of 4, I think, of the blue payphone missions now. And it's basically a rampage. The Diablos don't like the trials apparently, so you have to kill them with fire. That's why it's called Trial Boy. What the fuck did that van? Oh, he crashed into the fire truck. Yeah, you basically kill like 25 or something trials with the flamethrower.
Not long enough, goddamn.
So that went fairly quickly, I would say. You can get a bit of bad luck there sometimes when the spawns don't really cooperate, but that seemed pretty quickly. And now there's the very last mission called Begin Waney. Very fitting to what we just had in our chat actually. And you will have to collect some porn magazines that are lying around on the ground in a room.
Very
I
special
think.
porn magazines.
Very special ones indeed. And they give you 1 second more, 1 second more on the timer each, and you are not allowed to run out of time. And it expects you to go in a very weird way around the city, but at a certain spot you can just take a shortcut where there are no magazines because you have enough time, and then you can basically skip quite a huge part of this. And yeah, at the end, you kill one person and then you bring all the collected magazines back. Also important to not kill the van or Rumpo or whatever that you're currently driving, because then all the magazines would burn and you would fail the mission. So that's all of that done. now there is not much left in Portland. Let me see. There is Mafia Mascara coming up now, which is another one of the gang car missions. And he already killed him, so now he can do whatever you want.
Only 2 more of these, right?
2 more of these, yeah. The good thing, well, some of those have fixed gang car spawns around. Mafia one has one, and the one for the Yakuzas in Staunton has one. But the Diablo and the Rumpo one in Shoreside actually don't have, so he kinda has to rely on RNG there. Luckily the Diablo is already out of the way, and Rumpos normally show up. Nothing goes wrong. And yeah, Menno, like Menno just said in chat, it's actually going really well so far. No major screw-ups or anything at all, so that's pretty good. And we're nearly 1 hour in.
Next is double bingo hype.
Oh yeah, double bingo. I need to commentate us as well.
Yeah, they probably have a sore voice by the time you
Yeah, because I actually made a custom bingo sheet for that one, and I obviously know it best then, especially the goals, so I should probably be around.
Is that bingo stuff already then?
Yeah, I sent it to Chance, and I think he checked it already and stuff like that.
Yeah, I checked it. You just need to give it to the people in the race.
Yeah, oh yeah, I need to do that. I need to
Yeah,
upload
don't
it
forget
somewhere.
that.
True. Well, I can do it shortly. I mean, uploading doesn't take any time at all.
Yeah, but you're gonna let them look at the goals for a long time?
Well, they get it as soon as the timer starts. That's how bingo works.
QG?
That's how we did it at ESA, and that's how bingo always worked. Oh, well, I guess we can give them like a minute beforehand, so...
Was it at ESA where once you split you got them to see the bingo sheet? Was it Tyr who went crazy?
Is
that
what
someone
the
else?
fuck
Me
is
and
this?
Tyr were like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
They're kind of like, what the hell? And Tyr just sat down for a couple of minutes considering what to do.
No, he was cursing as well, but he just sit there and read whatever was on it. While I was driving and reading and cursing.
That was fun to watch.
Anyways, that was Mafia Mascara, and now we have Blowfish. You are supposed to mess up the triads, and you get a trash master with a bomb in it to park it next to their fish factory and kill that. Important thing is basically to not crash into anything too much, because then the trash master will explode because it's a sensitive bomb, and to not run out of time. Everything else is pretty much trivial. Also cool if he gets it, yep. If you hurry up, you can get with that van to the gate, and the gate opens during the explosion cutscene, so you actually skip the gate opening animation. Saves like 5 or 6 seconds. Now we get to... or not? I'm not sure if Menno missed Patriot Playground or... Oh, okay. Yeah, he missed it. Yeah, now we do Patriot Playground, which is one of the 4 off-road missions in this game. 2 of them are done in the Patriot, and 1 in the Stallion, 1 in the Landstalker. So you basically get all the fun cars. And this one, and these missions, you get a certain amount for the first checkpoint, and after that you get a certain amount of seconds on top of that for every other checkpoint you collect. And I think it's all of them are only 15 checkpoints as far as I know. And important thing is, do not get out of the car, do not run out of time. And if you collect all the checkpoints, you pass the mission, obviously.
Coming up next, it's Andy's short hot mix when we play one record back to back.
One more thing, he just got rain, I think. I think it starts around 19. I kinda didn't pay attention if it was already raining for a minute or not. But I think it just started. Rain is not too good for these off-road missions, because rain affects handling and acceleration in this game. And you also slide way further. So this is really not ideal for these kind of missions. It's still fine though for Patriot Playground, but later on in the game in Shoreside there is another Patriot mission called Gripped, which is basically completely on grass, and grass is the worst surface basically that you can have while rain. And the mission becomes very hard with rain, so hopefully he doesn't have rain there, but I think he told me that according to his route he will most likely have rain there, so we'll see how that goes later, but that's like at least 1.5 hours from now. Just try to collect these checkpoints in most optimal order. There's routes for all of them. It's not too hard though. It's just a thing of you have to focus a bit and be a bit careful sometimes, especially for the one that you just picked up. Because if you go too fast in some checkpoints, you will just flip your Patriot or go in the water or something like that.
We should take these Colombian...
Alright, so now we have the last 2 missions of Portland actually, and then we're completely done with all the missions in Portland. Which is kinda important because because in this game, if you finish the mission after the one he's doing right now, this one is Bomb the Base, and afterwards is Last Requests, and if you finish Last Requests, you can't take any more Mafia related missions, which is nearly all the missions in Portland, besides the dog food missions. So you actually have to finish all of them before you leave Portland, pretty much.
What you say is you say, please Aris, more dog, please. No fighting between man and man. Let your love grow strong. Cager, up all night long. I'm the pacifier, and this is from Greensleeves. Welcome back to Job. Hey Job, time for some
Get a good vantage point, then I'll head in when you fire the first shot.
And yeah, this is bomb the base. You're supposed to blow up that ship there. Well, not you are supposed, 8-Ball is supposed to do that, but you need to make sure that he actually gets there alive, so you have to snipe all these people. For some reason 8-Ball is not a very smart man, so he starts running towards the ship as soon as you fire the first shot. So there's a chance of him dying there if you don't hit the guys very well. Which is totally retarded in a logical sense, because why would you run into guys that have guns if you can't just wait half a minute? But that's just how it works. And it looks like he wasn't quite sure on the last guy there behind the crate. He definitely got him. A bit unfortunate now though, because he finished slightly after midnight, he will not be able to make the faster minute in the Portland timing. But he can use that additional time to stock up on weapons, armor and all that stuff, and collect the game card that he has to collect for later missions. So it's not too bad actually. So yeah, that's Portland done. Just to immediately return on the next mission. But we get to drive better cars. So this is going to be a 5:30 Portland time. I think the best Portland time that Mr. Postcard was, which was the best over in total, I think in all missions, might have been a 2:30. It could also have been a 1:30. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think it was a 2:30. So Menno is like 2.5 minutes off from optimum there. Well, not even 2.5, like 2:15. Which is not too bad,
From the traffic desk.
considering his Portland is always slightly slower than from Mr. Post and other runners. It's very good time for him. I think the best he got is actually a 4:30, so it's really good for him. If I remember that right.
You want a license too?
Getting in the cheetah, but I'm too late. I was too busy doing other stuff.
Slightly too late.
I'm sad that you didn't make it.
No. Not really necessary. I actually wanted to do something, but I forgot what it was now. Damn it. Ah, okay. So yeah, this mission is same as in any percent. Wait for him to get out of the club, but since you have a lot of free time, you use that time for later missions. And for a later mission you have to collect gang cards, and one of them is Sentinel, Mafia Sentinel actually. And you collect it now, because the mission starts in Staunton and you have to drop off the cars in Staunton. So you don't want to drive to Portland unless you already have to, so you use this mission to get that. There's a few more gang cars you need, Diablo Stallion, Yakuza... Yakuza Stinger? Yeah, Stinger. And I think that's it. Not sure if I'm forgetting something. Anyway, the other gang car is from Staunton, so it's not really a problem. Good job, Menno there. But yeah, those two are from Portland, so he has to collect them at some point without wasting too much time. He's showing off some glitches there. Apparently you can jump into the void there, and if you fall deep enough in this game you automatically get respawned somewhere on the map again, close to it. It might be the Yardi, I'm not sure. It might be the Mafia gang, the Colombian gang car, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. So now bodyguards come out, and as soon as you kill all the bodyguards, Salvatore will come from the front and try to run into the back. If he gets in, you fail the mission, but since you conveniently parked your car there, you can just run him over. That's it. What Menno will now try to do, I think, is get a wanted level, yeah. He needs to try to get a wanted star, or well, a 2-star wanted level right now.
Fixing the lag.
What?
I just tried to fix the lag there.
I didn't see anything. Oh well, I don't see the stream anyway.
Because you're watching the other stream.
Yeah, you kind of forgot. Anyways, it's not going too well with the 2 stars at the moment. That should be fine. And yeah, there it is. He needs a police car because the mission after the mission that he will start right now needs a police car. And this one is called Bling Bling Scramble. It's the race that I talked earlier about on the second payphone. And because the way the race is made, you have some free time basically. There are 15 checkpoints scattered all over Staunton, and you only need like 7 or 8 of them. And if you have those, you can let the enemy AI basically collect the remaining checkpoints. And his replay apparently isn't working right now. That might be a problem. But yeah, that gives you some free time, so you get that police car and you put a bomb in it at some point. And that bomb is required for the mission afterwards. So he will now collect like 7 checkpoints in one go, and then get the bomb, and then hopefully finish off the mission. So he has to raise a Patriot, a Cheater, and a Bobcat. Very interesting mix there. Oh, right. Yeah. This replay doesn't work right now because the cop rap is not there in the moment, because he picked it up after Sayonara Salvatore. Right, I kinda forgot about that. So yeah, there's like, I think, 2 ways these markers can spawn, if I remember right.
Yeah, there's 2 patterns. There's a fast pattern and a slow pattern, and this is a slower pattern.
But it's not that big of a difference, really.
It's probably like 15 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's nothing where you would say, ah, fuck. So it's fine. And yeah, now he collected, I think, 7... Oh, he will connect another one, okay. Maybe. Probably won't get it. Ah, he will collect this one, okay. So after this one, he will probably go put the bomb in. Oh no, he will get one more. Nah, my bad. So he definitely has enough checkpoints now. And now he would put in the bomb. Yeah, it looks like he goes for it. Yeah. So, I was about to say he will wait until the guys finish it, but that doesn't matter, and he will just pick up the next mission now.
Get your ass on the road!
This is one of the normal any % missions again. It's usually the one that you do right after Sayonara Salvatore, but because of the cars and the car and all of that stuff, it makes more sense to Bling Bling Scramble first. Normally you use a grenade on that van that he just destroyed, but apparently he goes with shotgun strats there, and he makes another replay. Because the thing with replays is, if you have a replay in Portland and are currently in Staunton, you get the map loading screen, like you would normally get when you cross the islands, and that costs some frames, so he just made a replay in Staunton for further use in Staunton to save those frames, basically.
All units respond immediately.
Okay, so now he also used the cop car immediately that he prepared earlier. You finish Payday for Ray conveniently around Kenji, and Kenji gives you Kenbu bust out. And oh, he's bribe replay didn't work because the cop bribe is not there and now, so he actually has to go for the normal way. But it's not that much slower either. But yeah, he used the prepared cop car with a bomb in it that you needed for that Kenju bust out mission. And that's not good. He just killed 2 pedestrians, so his wanted star will not run out very quickly. He will actually have to wait here a little bit, like 20 seconds maybe. Oh, you need to get busted there as well. Better watch out, man. Did Menno's stream die? Or is this RTMP?
Yeah, RTMP again.
Ah, it's back for me. And now finally the cop stars are gone. Okay.
Electric blanket. Turn it on to 11 and burn those pounds away while you have a relaxing night's sleep. Now that I've lost 280 pounds, my husband's all mine again.
That's right, honey. No more escort services for me. Don't be fat a day longer than you have to. Remember, being fat can even ruin a romantic cruise. Call Dormitron now.
By the way, for anyone who wanting to complain about the RTMP setup, do you remember we had a SWAT 4 race at ESA that used RTMP locally and we still had issues? And we had like an hour set up.
It was locally and it took an hour, and this is all over the internet from countries all across Europe.
Oh, that's a good commercial. I love.
And some other parts of the world as well. Who cares about those?
We are taking your calls right now. Hello, caller. You are on the air.
And how much stuff there was at ESA that went wrong, and that was all local.
Are you Hungarian?
Apparently Menno lost his mouse at ESA. That's not good.
Well, at least he didn't forget his keyboard in mind.
Yeah, but at least we sent that to you.
Yeah, that's probably why Menno had the sensitivity issues then, and the aiming and stuff, I guess. Didn't actually know that. But yeah, this is the 3rd out of 4 gang car missions now. Only 1 more left. They're really just kinda boring, honestly.
Get your ass on the road!
So my friends say, Tony, do you remember the 70s and 80s? And I say, well, I certainly don't remember anything since then. Time for a commercial breakdown. You're listening to Tony and I.
So yeah, he managed to not despawn his police car there, which is good. Sometimes just despawns. Doesn't cost too much time, but it's always nice to still keep it for this little drive. And now there's the mission called named after the game that we were playing, Grand Theft Auto. It's basically steal 3 cars, put them in a garage, don't damage them, and you have 6 minutes, which we will not be needing at all.
What's up with that?
Wait. Okay, so yeah, you collect the stinger and then furnace and the cheater. They have to be in mint condition, but there's a paint spray right next to the garage where they drop them off, so it's not really a major time loss, but you obviously still don't want to damage them. Soton.
Yeah?
Did anybody talk to you about the open block at all or something?
Not that I know of. Like, what someone wanting to do something to me.
Yeah, a few people, but I kind of forgot at what time they wanted to do it. We'll
I
ask
can't
them
remember.
Later.
Do you remember anything?
Aces, suggested doing a Vice City story, and it would only take like 2:30. So, not sure when the other guys wanted to do their stuff, so...
What's Vice City story, do you mean?
Vice City any percent was cutscenes basically.
Oh, so cutscene percent, yeah, okay.
But
I was getting confused with Vice City story,
yeah, sorry. That wouldn't be able in 2:30.
I was going to say 2:30, that game's quite longer than that, I'm pretty sure.
I will figure it out later.
I still want to watch some bad runs. But that's up to us, I guess. And see who else wants to get in. Josh wants to watch the Los Santos part of Cannibal Canine's run.
Okay, apparently Menno wasted all his, Oh no, he never picked it up, I think. Yeah, he never picked it up, I think. Yeah, normally you have the OP gun for this mission, to kill the boat. But since Menno never actually picked it up, he can't destroy the boat the fast way. And I think he now goes for the weapon pickup. Yeah, it looks like he's going for it. Otherwise he would have to chase the boat. Which might have been actually faster at this point, but he can still use the gun for mission afterwards. And you get to see the secret hiding spot of the OP weapon.
The only other things, by the way, that I can think about the open block was someone suggested that... What is that Dodo challenge thing that people have been doing?
Yeah.
And SSA race or something, but I don't know who that was.
SSA race, yes. That's why I was trying to find out when those guys were trying to do that, and I'm not sure. I'll have to ask. I think what Disick planned it. Maybe he's... So yeah, Menno will now do what he originally wanted to do. Just pretend that he didn't forget the gun.
It's my hand.
And that gun makes that mission trivial, basically. And now we have Payday 4A, which is just time limit, and you have to drive to, I think, 5 payphones. That's kind of boring. Just a pure drive mission.
Get to the phone in West Belleville Park.
There's gonna be people around. Yep, fancy Friday.
No matter what your geographic, demographic, or income bracket, we've got content personalized for you. This is Head Radio. Head Radio.
Okay, from the looks of it, we will do Vice City story percent in the open block, and after that then SSA race, if it all works out. And then we still have like a bit more than 2 hours left, I think.
Phone on Liberty Tampa. Get to the phone in South Belleville Park.
How much do you know about the Vice City story, Sotan?
Not much. That's one of the things I haven't properly sat through and played.
Because we kinda need some people for that. Because I don't know it that well either. Like some people to commentate on it. Anyways, back to the run. I'm sorry for these distractions, I still need to organize other stuff. We have Silence the Sneak afterwards, which is another really trivial mission with the OP gun, or just general, grenades in general, that's what I wanted to say. So that's not too interesting right now. Yeah, sure, Bubble. If you want, you can join Mumble for that. It would be at the beginning of the open block, so you know, that's when we will do that.
So just after my in-run?
Yeah.
That is after Josh's mystery game.
Yeah, so in this mission, you're supposed to kill someone, and he's in that house, so you have to get him out, so you smoke him out, then he drives out, and then you kill his car. Usually you're supposed to chase him, but since you have that gun, it's pretty easy. And now we have Ride in the Park, which is the least favorite off-road mission for most people actually. Since you do it in the Landstalker and they're very likely to flip. Hopefully we don't see that now. I'm sure Menno was able to pull it off fairly safely. But some of these checkpoints are kind of tricky. And you really need to know what you're doing here. Bubble, you would commentate for Aces High. Aces High is doing the run. You don't have to worry about gameplay. So yeah, it's just the same principle as it was for Patriot Playground. 15 checkpoints, you have... no, it's actually 12, my bad. You have to collect some checkpoints, get some time for it, that's about it. Okay, so he didn't do any mistakes there, that's nice. He managed to get his Landstalker stuck though. And that's it. Chance, please.
Great phone to hit, but I thought they
pretty simple. Nope, I'm currently not streaming. If it's the internet, it's Chance. So you have to blame Chance right now.
It's not the internet, I've only dropped 90 frames in hours.
I know, they are really critical with that stuff.
That 90 precious frames.
Yeah, it's just the RTMP. You just need to refresh it every now and again.
Yeah, but it's
if I teamed up with you in Nicaragua, maybe I'd
still pretty good what we're doing here. Anyways,
take what you need from the locker. Leave the cash under the bench. Now get out of here. I'll handle the cops.
Yeah, pretty simple mission. He's already done. We will buy a rocket launcher here, because it's very useful for later missions. Maybe even two, I'm not sure if all missions through it actually needs more than one. Yeah, apparently Menno will buy two. Okay. There are some strats that would now take the barracks part that's standing there, but I think nobody's using them anymore, as far as I know, because it's useful in the sense that it's bulletproof, so you can use it in a mission where bulletproof comes in handy, and it's very heavy, which is also good for the Plaster Master. But it takes a while to park in the garage and use it and all of that stuff, so it kinda got left out.
Feel the voodoo curve. Let's drive. Arise. You're listening to Arrest the Pastor's Watch on Kija.
Anyways, now one of the most horrible missions in this game. Uzi Rider. So you have to drive with these two guys in the Perennial. You're not allowed to kill the Perennial. You have to drive all the way to Portland, then all the way back again to Staunton. And just to kill 10 Diablos, that's it. And It's a horrible car. If you kill the car, you fail. If you get out of the car, you fail.
Actually, if you get out of the car, it gives you 10 seconds to get back in.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, it's a shit mission. And you really just drive over 10 people, that's it. It's that boring.
Watch the road, boom.
Or you do a drive-by if they're not in your reach. Normally you do drive over them though, because if you shoot them they will try to pull you out. Since Perennial is a really slow car and you get pulled out, you might actually fail because you got pulled out. So, but Menno managed that easily. So, Chance, you asked earlier about the pace, I think, or something. To actually compare that to my PB right now, Menno is actually ahead of my PB at the moment, and my PB is a 3:33. So, Menno is easily aiming for a 3:30 at the moment.
Yeah, we're ahead. There's no rush, really.
No, I'm just saying he's actually on a pretty good run.
Yeah, I need to refresh this.
And on the RTMP or something.
You're Irie, man. Real shooter.
Yeah, Menno just took a wrong turn there. Little brain fart, it seems. Not sure exactly what he was thinking, but up next is multi-story mayhem. It's the hardest to find off-road missions actually. So if you would do a blind run of 100% or all missions of this game, it would be really hard to find its mission because you need a stallion, and you need to get into the stallion right in front of this multi-story mayhem, multi-story park house. And yeah. It's not that hard, not that easy to find, because the game doesn't tell you about it at all. So, it's one of those missions that you don't actually find unless you know about them or are pretty lucky. But it's one of the easier off-road missions. Unless you have a 2-star wanted level. There's actually a highlight, I think, on Menno's channel, where he somehow managed to get a 2-star wanted level, I think by killing a cop or something. And then he got chased by the police inside this garage. And I think he ended up failing the mission. I'm not sure though, exactly. It's been a while when I watched it.
And I just couldn't keep those extra 200 pounds on. It started to affect my marriage.
She was too big for me, and I'll sleep with anything.
The Abdometrix, the thigh size, it's only stapling. I've had my mouth sewn.
Oh, and this is basically the introduction to Cone Crazy, if you think about it. I mean, you're in a park house. No, it's Cone Crazy version 1, not Cone Crazy version 2. Vice City's version 2. This is just Cone Crazy without cones, basically.
Voltage electric blanket. Turn it on to 11 and burn those pounds away while you have a relaxing night's sleep. Now that I've lost 280 pounds.
So yeah, that's that.
All mine again.
That's...
That's a nice flip.
Call Dormatron down at 1-800-SLEEP-OFF-LARD.
Up next is Two-Faced Tenor, which is another very trivial mission actually.
In today's fast-paced world, a split second can be the difference between achieving your dreams and not. More Americans are realizing if you don't have the latest and greatest technological devices, you will fall behind.
In this mission you're supposed to kill, I think it's a spy or something. That's why Two-Faced Tenor.
House of Tomorrow.
Anyways, like he gets into an Esperanto and drives away, and if you start shooting his Esperanto you get a 4-star want level. But since you have very good weapons at this point and rockets, you just blow his car up instantly with the first shot you take at it. So you get 4 stars and they disappear instantly in mission path, so it's basically a joke.
If it's a flash in the plan technology of absolutely no use to anyone, you can find
Undercover ops requesting a unit at WC Amelia. Come below.
Or you do a drive-by with a Uzi, that works fine too. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh god. Alright, Menno is having some troubles there.
I love how he taps him and gets 4 stars.
Yeah, you just need to damage him a little bit and you get 4 stars. But he should still be fine.
Is there a real sense of teamwork?
Yeah, when you do this mission intended, it's not very easy.
Yeah, it's just annoying because he drives faster and you have police, but it's still not extremely hard. Oh, okay, that's... But he got it now, alright. That's that. I mean, he lost some time there because normally he was about to do Deal Steal, which is another Kenshi mission, so he has to drive all the way back there. But yeah.
Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Nothing major. Alright. Oh, look at that. This stallion nearly blew up during it as well.
I think there's a deal in the mall. It's the car. Oh, I'm very busy. I'll shoot you.
Take it down!
And now the game is not really spawning any cars. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, so we have Deal Steal now. For Deal Steal you need a certain gang car, which is the Yardi gang car. So he's looking for that right now. Hopefully he will get a spawn, and he actually found one, so that's good. And after that he has to pick up someone that he's not allowed to kill. Some people like to do that occasionally because it's mostly raining during this mission. And you have to kill some Colombians afterward. That's about it. So yeah, Menno didn't kill him, that's good. Okay, so Menno had to watch out there a bit to not die, but it's fine.
Did that rocket just vanish?
Yep, that rocket sometimes goes through the wall. That's why I think most people normally just use the OP gun instead of the rocket. So yeah, now he has to bring that stuff back. Is it still having those video issues on the...
A couple of times, but it's nothing major.
Silly plugin, I guess. It's just not made for these capacities, I guess.
Well, it's mostly fine for decap. Menno said it lags for him anyway when he streams normally.
No, well, I'm just getting his stream directly and I see no problems at all. So it has to be the video plugin. Anyways, now we have Shima. That's one of the few missions that gets you all the way back to Portland again, where you actually are allowed to pick up stuff. So I think Menno will pick up the last missing gang car from Portland, which is a Diablo Stallion doing this. At least that's what most people normally do. So, yeah. First you have to pick up some briefcases, and then you discover that the Diablos did something bad. Then you have to drive to Portland and kill some Diablos, and that's that. Oh yeah. Drive all the way to Portland, then all the way back. Lots of fun driving.
I'm not home anymore.
And yeah, now he has to get all the stuff back, and I think he will now try to collect the Diablo Stallion. Maybe not. I think he just missed one if he's trying to collect one. Oh, there's another one. Lucky spawns there for him. So that's good, because sometimes you can lose like a minute on this car because it just doesn't like to spawn, so it's very lucky. Important thing for this traffic is to make sure the car survives. I think I flipped it like once or twice already, and it's kind of painful because it means you have to get it at some other point again. Most likely during gun fishing, because that's the only other mission where you can actually conveniently pick something up in Portland. But obviously it still costs time. chance, did you give Benobram all his details?
I'll do it now.
Okay.
Does Vatska have it?
I PM'd him, but he's not responding yet, so I will give him as soon as he responds.
Knowing Ben, he'll start streaming to it straight away.
Well, he's not stream number 1, I think, so that's fine.
If he does stream to it, as long as he doesn't stream to it for too long. He can
Ben,
test it.
get on IRC.
Yeah, Benno, please get on IRC. Makes this a lot easier. Okay, so now the next mission is apparently I made my splits wrong here. I forgot what this. I think this mission is called. Oh, I forgot. Anyways, the mission is basically you have to kill 8 of these dealers.
Isn't this called Shima or something?
No, Shima is the one before that. I forgot what it's called, doesn't matter. So, you have to kill at least 8 dealers, and they disappear after some time from the streets, after you kill the first one. So you have to be a little bit quick. What Menno will probably try to do is kill 8 of them, and then store the stallion in the garage. Or he will store it now? No, he will not. So yeah, he will try to kill 8 of them without losing the car, and then he will store it. Oh, that's a bit critical. Nice. So yeah, 3 more, no, 2 more. And then that's that. You can speed up the mission by killing every single one, but not too much. And it's pretty important to keep this car, so you don't normally kill more than 8. If I'm hopefully actually right about the number 8. Don't want to confuse Menno there.
I'm pretty sure it's 8. If not, it's 9, but I think it's 8.
Yeah, I think so too. So yeah, he now stores that and has a Mafia Sentinel and the Diablo Stallion in his garage, which are all the cars that he needs. And now he just tries to find a good car basically. I think the next mission should be Evidence Dash. It's also not in my splits. I did something wrong there, I guess. But yeah, Evidence Dash should be the next one. It usually is. Yeah, it's the only mission that you can do anyways, so, besides the green payphone. So normally you would want to get a better car than a Sentinel for this. You want like a Banshee or something. But the game didn't spawn anything, so we'll just have to manage with this. It's fine though. And he's bribing away the cop, the bonnet level for this as well, because the cops can sometimes be annoying. What you have to do during this mission is you ram this car 6 times, collect 6 pieces of evidence, and afterwards you destroy the car with which you pick them up. That's basically it. The only ways to actually fail this, besides obviously dying and stuff like that, is if the Bobcat falls into the water, for example. But should not happen, because he already has 5 packages. And now he has the last one, so that was still pretty good for the fact that he used the Sentinel.
Okay, Ben, is ready?
Okay, yeah, well, we still have more than 1 hour, but maybe let's get a response sometime soon. Oh god, that's not good. Oh god.
It's very
Ooh,
dangerous.
wow. Oh my god. That was not a very good idea, Menno, but you survived it.
It was almost another wombo combo.
Yeah. Anyways, so what he was trying to do there was switching cars, but he should have probably not done it with a grenade. Maybe he should have gone for a drive-by kill on his old car. But yeah, now he will be doing Liberator with 3 stars, which should not be a problem. He can use the replay, I guess. Yeah, and he's doing that now. So, that's fine. Is it really that bad? Or is chat just retarded?
It's chat overreacting, I think.
Okay, well you see it on your end.
Yeah, it's not as like 3 seconds it drops and then I fix it pretty much instantly.
Hmm. Anyways, not much you can do about it if the plugin doesn't want to work very well.
You want the chainsaw? It's no problem.
But yeah, Liberator now. You need to get a gang car for this. And he used the replay there to not get rid of the wanted stars, but to manipulate the enemy AI by actually, because all the guys outside of the garages stopped doing anything basically. Switch to a different source plugin, maybe that helps. Like, in stream 2 you put in stream 1, try to do that maybe. Or, well, no, wait, that doesn't make sense. Never mind.
Yeah, man, I would have to stop.
Yeah. Well, let me... I'm not sure. You could manually add another video source to the current layout and put it over the old source and then put in the new stream.
That stuff would help really, because it's the same plugin.
Probably, yeah.
I assume that I'll assume you forced it to like work again, you know, like you usually do.
Yeah, I tried it lots of times.
What Chance could do is he opens up the stream in his VLC and captures that one and puts it in there. That should fix all of that. But then Chance can't use Menno's audio anymore, pretty much, unless he leaves the Mumble channel. That's the only other thing I can think of.
Is it working alright in your VLC then, Hydro?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. That's why I'm so surprised that it's going so badly, but... Is it the whole time already, or is it just the last 20 minutes?
Just the last 10 minutes or so.
That's weird.
I think it's thanks to the key range, yeah, but I've said it's working fine for him.
Yeah, and it worked fine for the first 2 hours, so...
It worked fine the entire night, pretty much.
Anyways, back to the actual game plan. So, Liberator earlier, and now Wakigashira about, where you kill Kenji for whom you Which is important to know, because if you want to complete all missions, you have to finish all the Kenji missions before you do this mission, because if you kill him, you obviously can't complete any more missions for him, and you would not be able to complete all missions, or 100% for that matter. So that's pretty important to know. It's the second way you can lock yourself out of 100% or all missions, basically. 5 Asuka missions on the first time you get her, and then some more later on. And if you only finish the first few ones and then progress so far in the game, you get the second Asuka missions, the first ones get deleted as well, kinda. So there's a few ways that you're restricted in your route, basically, that you have to make sure you do the missions in a certain order. But it's not too much of a problem. And now there's Drop in the Ocean. It's basically on a timer. You park your car where you parked it right now, because that saves some time and trouble with the police. Even though I'm pretty sure you'll be using a replay to get rid of the FBI. Yeah, Raven, it's definitely the plugin on OBS. It's not the RTMP server at all. It's totally fine on my end, and I'm watching directly from the server. Yeah, Raven, but please don't do that on like all the time, please. Don't use the server if it's not really needed.
Right, just to test, I opened the other app and watching his stream, and it's working fine.
OBS plugin. Damn, chat is so retarded.
The only other thing I can think of is Shan's trying to restart the stream. But then that would break the video.
Yeah. We'll just have to sit it down for now, I guess. Like, unless, Chance, you really want to just open the stream in VLC and use window capture, I mean, you can try to do that and set it up real quickly. Menno, you're driving to the wrong dock there.
Oh man, this screen capture. Just crop it.
How do you crop?
You hold down Alt and click the sides.
Caller, you are on Chatterbox. Yeah, you were talking about.
So that would be useful information.
But yeah, if you still have the audio incoming from the RTMP stream, you can just leave that one on and put the audio on the window capture that you're doing right now on 0, and we're still fine. So you can keep it like that, and you can stay in mumble and whatever.
Down there, how's it going?
Anyways, that was Drop in the Ocean. Menno didn't go for the safe stress remove FBI, but it's not really needed.
The damaged mechanism on the Staunton lift bridge, and it is now
And up next is Gone Fishing.
and from Shoreside Vale.
Basically the last mission where you collect gang cards, but he already has all of them.
Yeah, I just put it on my audio.
you don't even need to do that. You can still leave the stream 1 RTMP audio in without showing the video. And maybe like mute the stream that you're putting in Window Capture and leave the audio from the normal stream in.
Hello, caller. You are on Chatterbox.
There we go.
Alright, so you fixed that one. Improvised.
Best marathon setup ever.
Well, it's not really our fault. It's like the program that we're using is apparently unstable.
Because like it was working fine for everyone else, and then Menno888 it just slowly broke down.
Yeah, hopefully it will be fine afterwards again.
Get the other people to works, and if it keeps breaking for them, I'd say restart the stream. I don't know if what like OBS has been.
It was fine because if it's lagging, then obviously we can't. Yeah, then you have to mute the RTMP1 stream, disable the audio in the settings, and put on your desktop sound.
Done. Should be back now.
Okay.
And make sure if we put the things back to normal, you put them back to normal.
Yeah, for bingo you need to make sure that the audio is back on, but we'll do that later.
Oh man, that cropping, so good.
But yeah, this is all improvised.
Well, you only need to see the middle of the screen, right?
It's we are using an OBS plugin for all these video stuff things, and apparently the plugin is kinda giving in right now. So we have to improvise a little bit. Not really our fault.
Maybe we should talk about the game.
I will now again. Just try to fix it. So this mission is gone fishing. You need this guy in his boat. Kill this guy in his boat. You can conveniently do that with a sniper rifle from very far away. Normally you're supposed to get into a boat and chase him.
It's not a conflict of interest.
And the game only checks if you get in the boat once though, so that's why he went into the boat earlier and then he just left immediately. And this is a lot faster with driving in the car, so that's why he did that.
The latest and greatest technological devices.
Trying my best here.
Yeah, it's alright.
2 days later, I was diagnosed with a terminal illness.
That's exactly why you should come visit the friendly people at House of Tomorrow, and they'll set you up with all your 21st century technology needs.
I only spent $20,000.
Chance, have you fixed this yet?
I'll surf the internet while I'm driving. I was bored stupid and my
Oh, there you go.
son's little league game.
I don't understand, it looks fine in OBS. I don't know why it's...
Head-to-head 3D virtual reality poker. Literally.
Why does it keep enlarging?
Oh, she's on fire. Thankfully,
I don't know, it should be stable now.
crazy things, I can tell you that. I've never been on fire. At least not to my knowledge.
Yeah, it's just the RTMP things fucking up.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, so now Genka Roundup. That's why he collected the or picked up the Sentinel from his garage again, and now he has to drop all the gang cars off, which is the Mafia Sentinel that he collected, the Diablo Stallion, the Yakuza Stinger, and I'm not sure if there's another one. Kind of forgot. Might be the RD card. It's required as well, but I could be wrong. Kind of forgot.
You change diapers and then you ate French maid? Fernando thinks not. Fernando knows not.
Well, I mean, you know, it's an age-old problem. I mean, how do you keep the excitement in America?
Excitement, exactly. Ignition. Danger.
Oh, he's getting his Diablo Stallion. What's kind of important though is to not damage the cars too much on the way to the drop-off, because otherwise you would have to respray them. But it doesn't have to be exactly mint condition, so it's not too critical. And now he will get the Yakuza Stinger, which has a fixed spawn that Asuka's played.
Yeah, just remember the stream's even more delayed now.
Whatever. Oh, by the way, I just remembered we might want to use different audio than stream 1 for bingo, because Tyranid is stream 1 again and he usually has very quiet mumble and stuff like that, so we might want to use Fatsko or something.
Yeah, he's stream free, so...
Yeah. Just saying. Okay, so that was Genka Roundup, and up next is Plaster Mask, where I have to kill a person that is in a body cast. And the body cast kind of works in a funny way. Either you have a very high mass when you drive over it and it takes a lot of damage, or you go very fast into it. So those are basically the major points. So he wants to get a good car for this probably, so he will get the Banshee there, yeah. And that should basically do it in terms of killing it. How's the pace? Menno's still doing pretty well. He's roughly minutes ahead of my PB, which was a 3:33. So he's on a 3:31 pace easily at the moment. Probably even better because I had a few screw ups towards the end. So it's pretty good for a marathon, definitely. As you can see, the body cast physics are kind of annoying right there. Normally it's not supposed to flip your car like that, but sometimes it's just... and he gets dragged out. Sometimes it's just annoying. So this is not going very well right now, but we should be fine. Just a little more damage. One more go. Nope, another one. This should be it. There we go. Lost a bit of time there, but still fine. Alright, so now he needs another good car as well again. For Marked Man, the way he does it is you have to get to the airport, but you can't take the lift bridge. And because there's FBI and they will instantly wreck you, so you need kind of a fast car because the mission's on a timer and you go through the tunnel, so there's not too much spare time. So that's why he needs to look for a fast car right now. Not really finding anything there. Blister should be fine. Like, costs obviously time, but I think it might still be doable in the time span. Anyways, this is the last mission for Ray. He kind of has to escape now from the FBI. They kind of found out all about him. That he's crook cop. Oh, he takes the tunnel. Not the actual tunnels. He takes the subway tunnels. Right, I kind of forgot that.
What other tunnel were you gonna think he's gonna take? Oh yeah, those tunnels,
the normal driving tunnel.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, he takes the subway tunnels. You can use that too.
A little bit hard to get down there, but...
Yeah, a bit hard to get in and out, but once you're in, it's no traffic. It's a straight line basically, and you only have to watch out for trains. There is no bulletproof cartel cruiser nearby. There is only 2 bulletproof cars in this game besides the tank, which is the barracks from Phil's place and the Patriot that you get after this mission. Conveniently after this mission.
That's kind of bad.
Oh, that's bad what just happened. How did... Oh, that's Ray. I was wondering.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess Menno forgot to turn off the settings there then. I don't think Menno will be able to make this in time now.
The settings for what?
When I talk and mumble, or when anyone talks and mumbles, his game audio gets a little bit quieter. That's those mumble settings that are default, I think.
Yeah, it pushes the audio down. I mean, if it wasn't
probably...
pushing the audio down, they probably wouldn't be able to hear you. At all.
Maybe, I'm not sure, but it's still annoying that it regulates it. We should probably tell other people about it. From now on.
There's just a lot of people already use Mumble and have figured that out, I imagine.
Yeah, anyways, well that's nothing we, well, unless pausing the run, but that's not that important. He still might be able to finish this, by the way. I was surprised.
No, still not as bad as your run. You're gonna kill me for that, aren't you?
No, that's fine. It was horrible.
You could just run there and probably make it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If Ray doesn't fuck up, it's doable. God, this is going to be close.
Oh
God.
Oh my god. Wow.
Ray, please.
Wow. This is unlucky. And Menno is a bit angry apparently.
He missed his flight.
Well, that's as close as it can be, I think. I guess we'll have to do that again.
That's a highlight.
Oh my god, what if you hit me?
The actual game audio is not out of sync. Maybe my commentary might be slightly off sometimes. But the game audio should be completely fine.
Yeah, your commentary's ahead.
I guess I have to talk a little bit slower.
Oh, what are you watching on VLC?
I am watching it on the VLC, yes. Maybe yours is a little bit behind mine.
I guess.
But it's a maximum of like 2 or 3 seconds, so it should be fine.
I just like the mental image of you walking Ray to the airport.
Okay, so now we tried it again, this time with Benji. Hopefully this time...
Now we will show you the proper way to do this mission.
It's still the same strat, but without killing the car and a faster car, hopefully.
The first thing you have to do this mission correctly is listen to MSX.
the train. And the train is now blocking the station, but I think he can get off on the other side. Yeah, he can.
Get the kid in the lockup. Find some cash and some supplies I stashed in case things got tight. See you around.
Okay, so this time had 1 minute and 15 left. That's how you. Oh, that's a cop. That's how you know let's do it. What can be a bit annoying about this mission is when you drive back now over the bridge, sometimes some of the FBI guys don't despawn. And they sometimes destroy your car. Hopefully this doesn't happen though. As you can see, there are 2 left, but they didn't shoot them, so that's fine. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, oh my good god, this guy also developed the browser plugin I'm using, and he actually updated the plugin a couple of yesterday.
Nice.
He hadn't worked on it for since May or something, I think.
Well,
updated it.
We don't use it too often, so it's fine.
Yeah, and the browser one's working fine for us. So.
Well, you cannot get a tank for this mission unless you're cheating, so I guess you use cheats for that. Oh wait, you can actually get a tank, right? So my bad, you can get 6 stars and steal a tank. That's what you can do. But that's the only way you can go on. Yeah.
Apparently, this guy added Pepper flash supports.
What's that?
I wish I knew. I think he meant proper.
Probably. Okay, so now Ray rewards us with some weapons and a bulletproof Patriot, like I said. Would be very useful for this mission, but no! He gives it to you after the mission. That's how useful Ray is.
So was this an oversight, or do you think they did it on purpose? I bet they did it on purpose.
They probably did it on purpose, yeah. Otherwise the mission would be trivial.
Thank you for retrieving. Alright, and now we begin some direct.
7, number 1, 4, number 5 and a 3. Let a 4 line number. Let a 6 and 11.
Oh, it's actually a thing, the Pepper Flash.
I don't know, because what it says remove the need for a single process mode, and you had to change a setting in the browser plugin, and I thought what he means is there's a proper flash support, so you don't have to do that.
Probably. Oh god, I'm tired. Menno's a bit unlucky there with the cycle. Yeah, I only slept during decaps run, and now I'm commentating again, and then commentating again. And after that I have to sleep, otherwise I will not be able to do my shift actually. Oh god, and I said I wanted to commentate on Tyrannid's run as well. Oh god. I will just tell Fatsuki to commentate all the time. Anyways, Grand Theft Auto. Back to normal any % missions, but just for one mission. Yeah, you have to get to the airport, kill a bunch of guys, try to find some packages, and then you discover, hey, all those packages are actually on the construction site in Staunton, and then you go all the way back. Yes, Bordo, but it's too late to fix now.
What we should have done is Menno should just broadcast his game. And then
Probably.
use Chan's mumble.
But then he wouldn't be able to hear us. But whatever. That's like, we really can't do too much about it. I mean, the only thing that I can do is basically talk 24/7 because then the audio levels don't change. That's like the only thing I can
just
think
put
about.
put yourself on
just,
constant voice activity.
I can just leave my finger on push to talk and then you don't have any changing audio levels. I can do that. That's basically the fix.
Let's just add another user in here that's connected to a non-existent mic and make them constantly talk.
You can do that if you want. Otherwise I will just put my finger down here. Anyways, normally you're supposed to kill all these guys, but you can just jump over the wall and do that. It's a lot easier. And now you have to finish off the mission at Donald's place. And then you do escort service, which starts at Donald's place. And escort service is fairly boring and you just have to kill a few fixed spawns. So we'll use that to take a little break actually. Be right back.
You're tuned to Lips. Hoy, I tell you. Don't touch that radio. So I'm sitting here reading the Liberty Tree, and it says in nearby Carcer City. Charges on controversial decision. Let's hope those missing witnesses turn up safe and sound.
Yes, 106.
We've got a new friend for everyone. He's got a fur and a tail. Yes, he wants trouble, but he's a bouncy little fellow, because he's got springs for legs. Pogo the monkey, the best...
Alright, so I'm back. You didn't connect someone with random static audio, so I guess I will just press my key again. Because why not?
Just put a rock on it or something.
Yeah, decap wet the bed.
Let me find something. Nah. My keyboard doesn't really allow it because it's very flat.
You could just put constant voice transmission on.
Yeah, we'll just... Nah, it's fine. It's only like 1 more hour.
Not lazy enough to find something to put on his keyboard, too lazy to activate a setting. I've got it in a nutshell.
Anyways, still on the escort servers I see. Yeah. And Menno will actually do a Unix stunt coming up very soon as he kills those guys, and I think 1 more gang car. And he will use a Unix stunt to get onto the other partly island of Shoreside, where the next upcoming missions will be. So, yeah. Yes, there will be Simpsons Hit and Run on this channel. It's not any percent though, it's all missions.
Oh my god, tomorrow is the Simpsons Hit and Run any percent. I have to watch this.
Yeah, but it's all missions, right?
It's all story missions, yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, it's not 100%.
Oh god, Menno. That aim on that Colombian gang car doesn't really matter though. It's impossible for the Colombian gang car to kill the car. But very nice aim there. He didn't get the Unix stunt jump because he tried to save his car there, so he did it wrong in the sense of getting the stun. But he saved his car, so that's good. Isn't it actually more awesome that you're doing all story missions than any percent, because in any percent you just fail everything?
Pretty much. It's a case of like resetting every mission.
Yeah, exactly. So all missions is like
I've
way better
never learned
actually.
it.
If you like the game. The streams will be archived on Twitch. And we're also recording it locally, so we'll try to upload everything in a reasonable amount of time to YouTube. Alright, so this is the last RC Rampage, basically, and he's done it now, because he killed 1 car. So Menno can do a little break to do whatever he wants again. And let's see, we don't have much left from now on. We have all the red payphone missions coming up. I think it's 5 of them. Yeah, it's 5 of them. So that's still left. Then there is 1 more off-road mission, 1 payphone mission in Staunton, 1 Donald Love mission, and the final 3 Asuka missions plus Catalina. Yeah. So that's about it. We'll take roughly 50 more minutes, a little bit more, if everything goes right. And yeah, let's see what pace he's actually still on. Yeah, he's a bit behind my PB now. That Ray mission costs a lot of time. He is roughly 3 minutes behind my PB, so he's like on a 3:36 pace something. Still pretty good for no reset run, so it's fine. Actually, I have to leave my key for now. I need to type something and I can't press the key like that.
I can't believe you're actually doing that.
And yeah, the first mission of payphone now is Yeah, that first mission is basically a rampage. You have to kill purple 9s, plus Uzi drive-by. And yeah. It's a bit annoying because you mostly need at least more than one car. Menno already switched once, the Rumpo is chasing him and trying to kill him. It's kinda annoying.
See? The passion chase back. His mode is safe. And his kids will have a daddy to look up to. Call new beginnings to
I was going to point out the glitch you can have with this mission, but I can't remember how it's triggered, isn't it? If you load a game where you finished all these missions and then you start a new game.
It's possible that if you have a finished game file or like a file where you've completed all these red pavement missions, give me a second, damn it. Yeah, you can talk about it, I think you know it.
Is it if you load a save where you've completed all the red foe missions and then you start a new game, the purple 9s don't spawn again, so it's impossible to complete this mission. I think that's how it works.
Yeah. If you don't start from a fresh game file and load a game file before you... Like, if you open your game, you load a save file that has this mission completed, and then you start a new game, then all the purple 9s are gone and you can't complete the game. That's basically it, I think. Anyways, this is another RC mission. You have killed 3 armored cars with your RC car. They have fairly fixed patterns. I think the first 2 are basically fixed and the third one is RNG. But you don't lose too much time if the game doesn't cooperate. So yeah, that's the first 2, those go pretty quickly if you know how to destroy them. On what route? Oh yeah, I forgot to keep pushing the button, sorry, my bad. It's just muscle memory. Yeah. We don't have GTA 2 or GTA 1 because nobody wanted to do it. It's not our fault. We asked a few people and we had submissions over a few months and nobody was able to do it or wanted to do it, so we don't have to. Not our fault. And it looks like the last car is kinda cooperating. It could have a worse pattern. You can just fall down there with your RC car. And unless you get very unlucky and it gets stuck on its roof, which can actually happen, it's not really a problem. The RC car in itself can't actually take damage or explode. It can only get stuck or explode if you run into a car. So that mission is done. Up next is Rig to Blow. It's one of the hardest missions in the game, probably. It's very long, it's very ruthless, and it can destroy any good run. What you have to do is you have to pick up an Infernus who has a bomb in it, and that bomb is damage sensitive, very damage sensitive. You have a time limit, and you have to get to Portland, all the way from shoreside. So you have to take the tunnels basically, otherwise it's impossible to make it fast. And in the tunnels there's lane switchers, and if you drive high speed and crash into a lane switcher, you're most likely going to die instantly. So this is a very critical mission, and he has to really focus for this. And yeah, that's about it. So these tunnels are scary, very scary, so he has to take it carefully.
Scary tunnels.
We do not have a donation button. If you want to support, the only way you can basically do that is by following, viewing and subscribing. Those are your options, kinda. So the game is putting up a... wow! The tunnels! Putting up a roadblock, then an angry driver comes from behind. And now he's in front of Menno. Menno needs to watch out. And there's the car already damaged a little bit. Which is bad because now he has to respray it later. But at least he can go a little riskier now, because that doesn't matter. But still, if he damages too much, he explodes. This mission is just terrible. It's definitely the hardest in the whole run. So... but explosion-wise, we should be fine now. The only thing that's kinda bad is that he damaged his Infernus a little bit, because you have to drop off the Infernus where you picked it up in mint condition. Which means that from now on he has to respray it at some point to repair it fully. And there's no respray very close to the drop-off point, so he has to either respray it now in Portland, or he resprays it in Shoreside. And if he resprays it in Portland, he has to drive through the tunnels again without damaging it. And if he resprays it in Shoreside, he has a longer way, like out of the way stuff. Apparently he's going for the respray in Portland. So he has to be careful in the tunnels again to not damage the car, otherwise he has to respray it again. Which is annoying. Chance. I think we might be starting with the bingo like 10 minutes before the full hour, or 5 to 10 minutes before the full hour. Because in case someone takes longer, we have more time then.
Yeah,
I think that makes sense.
That's fine.
Cool.
Yeah. Menno's not actually doing the commentary for this, it's me, I got doing the commentary on this.
Do all the go
It
run
is
us up
all
the
live
details.
though. This is everything live. Menno's playing right now.
Except for Fast.
I gave Fast it's fine.
Okay, we're good.
If you did Benogram, then it's fine, and Tyranid already has this from last time.
Yeah, Beno tested his on the hitbox.
That was close. Infernus didn't get damaged, but that was really close. As you can see, the traffic in those tunnels. What the fuck? This Landstalker. And now she just gets out and walks away. This game. That's incredible.
She just parked up and went, well, I'm leaving.
Oh, well, this is not my Landstalker anymore. As you can see, this is really annoying, but I think Menno made it if nobody switches into him now. So at least he didn't damage the Infernus. Yeah, we should be good now. So, we passed the mission, so that's good. And what he... oh no, he doesn't. Okay. He could have taken the Infernus there, but... switches back to the, Benji. Next mission is an annoying mission as well, but it should be very easy with the new replay strats. It's Bullion Run. For Bullion Run, you have to collect 30 of these so-called bullions, which is like platinum basically, very heavy, expensive metal.
Like
that
gold.
you have to collect, yeah, something like that. And it's interesting because if you collect one, your car gets heavier and slower, acceleration is slower. But it also has some interesting effects, because if your car is very high mass, you can push other cars very easily away. But at the same time you get way more damage. And he's crossing the island with the unique stunt there, by the way. Saves a little bit of time if he doesn't flip. And he didn't. But yeah, your car gets very heavy, damage is way easier and all that stuff. And you also get police attention if you collect too many bullions, so... The police smashing into you will very easily kill your car, but if you have that replay to get rid of the wanted level, it's fairly easy, I would say. So we probably go for 30 bullions and 1 pickup here right now. And he switches the car because his bench is already a bit damaged. It's a smart idea probably. So yeah, as you can see, the car is already way slower, and every time he picks up one, it gets a lot slower as well. Because these are really heavy, and he already has 2 stars now as well. And one was gone. PD will be instructed on how to stream Neo-Turnus, don't worry about it. It's not very complicated. And since you've streamed before, you probably know how to do it. So yeah, this is really slow as you can see, but you should be able to pass this in one go now, yep. Collect 30 of those. And up next is Rumble, I think. Yep, should be Rumble.
One of the most difficult missions in the game.
One of the most difficult missions in the game if you don't know how to do it. Oh, he's doing some interesting strats here, I guess. Apparently he's flying to the payphone with a dodo, I think? Or I have... Oh no, wait, I have my missions wrong. Wait, I looked at my splits, don't mind me. The next mission is bait. So he will be doing bait now. My bad. That's why he picks up the dodo. So we'll do bait dodo strats, which I was not able to show off in my run. So hopefully this will actually go good now. And I wish Menno the best of luck for these strats, because they're really cool. Yeah. So normally you're not supposed to fly this plane, especially not use it during this mission at all. And normally you're supposed to lure 3 Colombian sentinels into a trap. And they have a certain area where they get triggered, X and Y boxes. But the game doesn't check for the Z axis, because it never intended for you to fly over. So you pretty freely can fly over at any height and it will get triggered and they will follow you. So you can easily use the plane for this. What you do is you fly over all these 3 spots in a certain order and then land at the trap basically. And then hopefully you kill them without them killing you. So yeah, I hope this works out because they're really cool strats. My favorite strats in this game, basically. Because the dodo is such a fun thing to fly, and these are the most challenging dodo strats that you get to in any percent. Okay, this looks good so far. Right, so now he only has to land the plane, pretty much. That's not a very good landing. Well, okay, it worked out, I guess. And now he has to switch to a car because the plane is pretty bad for drive-by shooting, and he has to be inside of a vehicle for the AI to work properly. So he switches to Menno there, and he will now wait for the cars to arrive. It's kind of bad that he killed one of the Yakuzas, because now there's less firepower to help him kill the guys. But theoretically it should be fine. This could be a tight spot. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, it was very risky there, because if one car triggers the death zone, basically, the second car can't drive into it and will go straight for you. Also, another thing that went badly there is that the first car, the Yakuzas didn't aim very well at it and didn't destroy it very fast. And the guys inside in those cars have the OP gun, basically, all of them. So they hit a lot of bullets on his Menno there, but luckily not enough. So he didn't blow up, which is good. So that was very well done. And now we fly back for Espresso to go, and we'll be using the Dodo again for another flight after this one. I gotta say, he takes an interesting route here though. Maybe he's just showing off the buildings? I'm not sure. Wait, what? Oh! Do I have it wrong? Oh, okay. Apparently I have the wrong route. The splits that I have said he will be doing Espresso to go now, but apparently he's doing Rumble now. My bad then. That was completely intentional.
Wow, that Dodo explosion.
I thought he was going for Espresso to go. Whatever. So yeah, Bullion Run, Bullion Run, Rumble. That guy will tell you where to go. That's basically all you need him for. You also need a bat, because it's a fight of honor, and you're only allowed to use bats. But it's not really a fight of honor, because you're like, you two are fighting like 20 other people. Everybody has bats, but it's like 2 versus 20. So it doesn't make too much sense, but yeah, you're not allowed to use anything else besides fists or a bat. If you kill the other people in any other way, you fail the mission. And that's basically it. You have to kill them. Which we will be doing now. It's very simple. You will see it's not really a challenge. It's basically just spamming beat. That's about it. As soon as you know how this works, this mission becomes pretty trivial.
I like how the AI just kind of lines up for you. It's kind of like,
yeah, exactly.
Just come and kill me now.
And that's that. Okay, so the next should be then gripped. Yeah. And gripped is the very last off-road mission now. Some people consider it the hardest, but if you know what to do, it's fairly easy as long as you don't get surprise rain, I would say. And it looks like there is no rain coming up. The weather is pretty sunny. I'm not sure when the next rain cycle is coming up, but it should be fine. I'm sure Menno knows how to do this. Even though he looks a bit unsure right now. But it should come back later.
It's an interesting ride.
The beginning was a bit shaky, yeah. I think he knows now what to do. Yeah, looks like he got it now.
No.
Oh no, that was not good. Oh. Oh. Well, that happens if you do a little mistake. He has to redo it, but yeah, it's like a minute lost. It's not that terrible yet. You can just get into the Patriot again and restart it. Still alright. Yeah, Shen, stop commentating, you're ahead of me now for some reason, even though you were behind earlier.
Just refresh your stream.
No, I don't want to. But yeah, if you take this kinda slow and... Oh god. If you take this kinda slow and save normally, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Some people would call this mission the hardest one, and they would be right.
Yeah, I guess I called it on that regard. Yeah, I'm refreshing my stream right now. Give me a second. So it should be better now. Alright. Did he just pick up the fifth one? Yeah, right? For you as well?
Yeah, back. Yep.
Okay. So that's better now. Yeah. Alright, we're at the same point again. Hopefully no flip this time, and there we go. So if Menno does lose focus now, this should now be it. Fully. Yep, Moon, the settings are still the same. There was one major fail, Pete, kinda, it was a very clutch moment as well. Menno failed marked man by running out of time, and Ray was standing 1 meter right in front of the blue marker and it didn't count, basically. That was probably the worst fail. He didn't die, get busted or anything, or any other mission fails besides Rumble as gripped, as far as I remember. So, pretty good run outside of marked man, I would say. Okay, 4 more checkpoints. So the thing with this off-road mission is really that you go from a very high point to a lot lower one, and you like to go fast there, but if you hit like one of those surfaces wrong, your Patriot flip, you go too fast, you can't brake enough and slide down the whole hill.
Yeah, with raining here, you can't get up there.
Well, it's still possible, but it takes like 10 seconds longer or something. It's like really slow. Oh, that was scary. That was scary. Yeah, like I said, if you go a little bit too fast at some points, you can easily fall down there. That's why the speedrun sense, this mission is actually kinda hard, because you try to go as fast as possible without losing control, obviously. So it's not very easy if you're trying to go as fast as possible. But he got it now, so it's fine. And now he will do his press to go, because he will probably pick up another dodo. And after that we only have 5 more missions, and one of them is not really a mission. So pretty close to the end now. Pedrid is trying to flip again. But it doesn't matter too much. It's not too far from now. He has to be a little bit careful though with his health. In Espresso to go, it's possible to die if you only have 33 healths. It shouldn't happen, but it's possible. Nope, this is impossible to be a world record at this point. The world record is 326 and like 48 or something. It's not going to happen anymore. Menno had a really well-paced run for a very long time, which could have been sub 330 until Markman basically. But after that it was not possible anymore. Alright, so that dodo flight was alright. In Espresso to go you have to destroy 9 espresso stalls from Kappa Coffee House. It's actually its legit name, I'm not making this up. And there's 5 of them in Staunton, 2 of them in Portland, 2 of them in Shoreside. And it's more convenient to start in Portland. That's why you normally use a dodo to fly to Portland at first, because then you are able to skip the tunnels, and the tunnels, as you've seen earlier in Rig to Blow, are just straight up horrible. So you try to skip that. Yeah. With this route you only have to take bridges. Bridges are a lot more convenient. So that's good. That landing was a bit suboptimal though. But it's not really important. We don't need the dodo anymore, so that doesn't matter, but we want to pick up a stallion there. Stallion. Banshee. And because there's a fence in the way, he has to get rid of that one now. So that's our Banshee. And now Menno will be using grenades basically to destroy all of the stalls, and a few rockets occasionally maybe. I don't know. Not sure. He also went behind that wall there because some killed the Mafia leader, so the Mafia is not very fond of you anymore. So they will try to kill you, and they have Uzis and pistols, they will shoot at you. So he kinda was hiding behind the wall there because there are no pedestrian spawns. But now it's fine, now he's outside of the Mafia territory. There is no more Mafia here. Double bingo. Well, I guess everybody knows what. I guess everybody knows what bingo is. Like, you have different goals, and if you get one row of goals, you have a bingo. Double bingo means you need 2 completed rows of these goals. Can be top to bottom, left to right, and diagonal, basically. And
could be anything.
The goals can be anything in Vice City. It can be
such as
stuff like collect 20 packages, then you have to go complete this and that mission, or do anything stupid. It can be anything. And the race is basically you start a new game, people get the bingo sheet that they haven't seen ever before, and then they plan out what they do and try to do it as fast as possible. And the person who gets the double bingo as first wins, obviously. It's a pretty fun category, and I will actually be commentating that as well, probably with Chance, and the runners will be here too. It's a custom bingo sheet we made, or well, I made mostly for this. Should be good fun.
Can't wait.
Yeah, the difference, or why bingo is so interesting, is you complete things that you normally never do in any percent, 100%, or all missions, or any kind of Vice City speedrun. And that's why it's pretty cool. Alright, so I guess we distracted Menno there a bit. He forgot the rocket spot. That should be good rocket. Yep. And yeah, it's a fun subcategory that people basically just do for pure fun. No major competition going on there, because you always have different bingo sheets. It's just like who is best at improvising, making up a route and completing all of it. That's basically it. Pretty fun. Okay, so 2 more stalls in Shoreside. He's picking up the health there as well for the next mission. No, not the next mission though. The next mission is Decoy. My thing is right, but for Kingdom Come some health is very useful. So he's picking that up. He's sadly not doing my favorite YOLO drop in this game on the bridge, but I did actually manage to pull it off in my run, so that's something. Alright, one more. As you can see, there's a lot of time left as well. If you know how to do this, with the Dodo strats as well, there's no way you can actually run out of time in this mission. So, it's fine. And after that is Decoy. I think he will be using a Dodo for that one as well. Well, probably. And Decoy, it's a Donald Bluff mission, so you have to get all the way back to Staunton, so Dodo is very useful for that. And the mission actually really starts in Shoreside, so you have to go to Staunton and then to Shoreside again, so Dodo is very helpful for that. So that's why Menno is going to pick one up right now. Saves a lot of driving time. Like we said a few times already, GTA 1, GTA 2 and Chinatown Wars most likely as well will not be on our stream, because we didn't have anyone who submitted them or could do them in the time slots that worked, stuff like that. We tried to get the game, every single GTA game in actually, like even the weird ones like London and Advanced, but didn't quite work out, so if nobody wanted to run them or so, can't do anything about it. Now he has to make sure he lands the Dodo there. Crash landing is not really acceptable because he still needs it for one more flight. But that landing should be fine. Oh, maybe. Okay. That works. yeah, and then he will fly to the security van, which is a decoy. I don't know why exactly it's a decoy, but what basically will happen is he will get a 6-star wanted level, and he will have to drive around for a few minutes. And the van has a certain amount of health that if the van dies before the time runs out, you fail the mission. Or if you exit it, I think for a certain amount of time you fail it as well. Most of our runs are on PC. The only games we will be streaming that are not run on PC are actually only GTA 5. Because GTA 5 is not out on PC yet. We had a classic percent earlier this morning. That one was run on Xbox, I think.
Yeah.
I think DCAP runs on Xbox. And later tonight should be a Trevor percent race with just GTA 5 little subcategory, not the full game. I think most of them run on PS as far as I know, but I'm not sure about that. There's like 4 people in the race, so could be Xbox and PS mixed, I don't know. And yeah, now Menno has to survive 3 minutes with this van while having 6 stars. There's a fairly easy save strat if you just go to the airport and drive in circles. It's pretty easy, but you can just as well drive around the city. Police is not really much of a problem. The really big problem only is kinda police helicopters. So if the bridge cycle now doesn't quite work out for him and he has to wait, there's a chance that the police helicopter will show up and start shooting at him and damage his car quite quickly. But it looks like the bridge cycle is fine, so no problem with that, and we should be good from now on. Unless something goes terribly wrong, which I don't expect to happen. He will drive around the payphone in shoreside most of the time probably, or we'll try to end there as soon as the time runs out. And yeah, that's the next mission we'll be doing. The last payphone mission in Staunton, called Kingdom Come. It's a pretty fun mission actually. A lot of people's favorite mission in this game.
Avast virus database has been updated.
There's actually a kind of subcategory. Yeah, there's a subcategory in GTA 3. It's called Kingdom Come Presents. It's basically complete Kingdom Come as fast as possible. And that means you do any percent until you finish Portland, and then you do the payphone missions instead. I actually have the world record in that. Even though I only did it like 2 times. But it's pretty
fast.
So,
got over last.
Oh god, that's not good right now. So still a minute left, and it's pretty damaged there. And oh, he tried to get rid of the 1-star, but apparently you get instantly 6 again. So he has to be a bit careful there. Damage from cars doesn't damage the van too much, but bullets are bad. So hopefully we'll be fine there, because otherwise it's a pretty big time loss. This could be critical. Still 30 seconds left. But I think he should be fine. I hope so, at least. Would be pretty horrible. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Don't shoot him. 10 more seconds. Where was the helicopter again? That's what deals so much damage. And we're done. It was
Jesus.
Way tighter than it should be, but it's fine. We passed it. Alright, so next one is Kingdom Come. There is a time limit on it, so you kinda need a decent car and not the van, and should be careful. Oh. Okay. Nice cop drive away there, and immediately got a 1-star again. Anyways, it's a time limit on it. He has to reach her in a certain amount of time. And then there is a little surprise waiting for you, which I don't want to spoil yet until it actually happens, because it's pretty cool. So, just wait and see. So there's the car. And the car has a little love letter for you from your old friend Catalina. You're able to skip it, but it's a pretty nice love letter. Anyways, here we go. So yeah, as you can see, vans spawn guys, suicide guys that have bombs on them that explode if they either get damaged or get very close to you. So if you're not prepared, you will most likely fail this mission at least once when you do it. And Menno obviously was prepared, he had the OP gun, so it's pretty easy with that one. It's even doable with a Uzi, but you kinda need to know what you have to do. So, it's fine. This one was Love's Disappearance. Trivial mission, because it's not actually a mission. You just run into the marker and then a cutscene and that's it. And now we only have 2 more missions. It's SAM and Exchange, and then we're done. So in SAM, you will have to shoot down a plane and collect 8 packages. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure if Menno will do the Dodo strats with the dam. I don't think he will. It's not really necessary since it only saves like a minute. But yeah, I kinda showed off both strats yesterday as well, because I failed the first one. But there are a few strats for this, and he will just do the normal strats at the airport, I think. The next GTA game after this is Vice City, and was double bingo. So, pretty fun category, 2 hours long. So yeah, it's 2 minutes 40 until the plane arrives. Menno can do whatever he wants in that time basically. The only thing that he has to prepare is kill one person, let a few people drive off and collect the Dodo. But that doesn't take too much time. So it's pretty comfortable time-wise. Yeah, Tyrinet, if you can hear me by any chance right now, I'm expecting who the fuck is Hillary, just because. So Menno killed that car there and that guy with the rocket launcher because he could shoot him down later on. He can kill a few other people. He don't really has to, but he can if he wants. Like I said, he has time, he has weapons. He doesn't need the weapons for the next mission really, so he's just having some fun right now. Now he gets his Dodo that he uses to finish this mission without having too much trouble. Because once you shoot down the plane, you will get a 4-star wanted level, and you will have to get back to Stone. And you either take the tunnels or the bridge, and the lift bridge has cycles on it, and the police is chasing you, and if it goes up, they might ram you into the water or kill you. So you just take a Dodo and skip all that by just flying directly to the point where you have to go. And then you use the Dodo for exchange as well. Split is officially after the credits, Menno. Still. So, we'll just time after the credits, I guess. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
we're
realistic
ahead
time.
anyway.
Yeah, we have time. You can even show off something if you really want to. I don't know if there's anything you want to show off special. You could show off the glitch where you can't drive through any kind of hitboxes with cars, if you know what I mean, Menno. I think you know how that one works, right? So if you show that one off after exchange, it would be pretty cool, I think. If you want to. That takeoff is a bit sloppy, but it should be fine. Nope, he's going for the safe way and is taking off again. Well, probably better than drowning. He would lose a lot of time if he drowns there, so it's definitely the safe way to do it. Doesn't cost too much time either. So now he will land at the construction site without hopefully destroying the dodo. Because we still need it for the last mission. Saves a lot of time. That's a pretty cool strat as well. That's a good landing. And one more mission left now. That's a bit unlucky there with the angry driver. But he can just take off at a different road. That's a bit safer. Alright, he got the takeoff. He will land the plane at the mission pickup of Catalina. And then he will take it as well to fly to the dam, which is a little bit risky, but if he picks up the armor now at Catalina's, he should be fine, I think. Because you need quite some health to pull off those strats, if you get unlucky. Didn't get dragged out, that's good. And I think he didn't pick up a single weapon, Menno. I'm not sure, you might want to check. Not that you go without weapons. Looked like you didn't pick up anything. Oh, you got it, okay, my bad. I wasn't sure about the Uzi. Looked pretty cool. My bad. Anyways, no risky strats. What do you mean? Kind of like the resolution, Tyranid? It's like very widescreeny resolution, basically. If that's what you mean. Yeah, I saw. So Menno forgot to blow up the explosive barrels there, and the enemy shot them, and the explosion killed him there. So he died, but it's not that big of a problem. He spawns at the right island, he doesn't need any weapons to begin with, and now he will just do it the intended way. I guess he hasn't done the strats in a while, maybe. That's why he forgot it. Or I'm not sure if he always does it like that, but it's pretty risky to leave the barrels alive. So that's what happened there. Yeah, show off all the strats. He wanted to show off the Dota strats, and now he will show off the casual strats. That's completely the plan right here. Nothing else. So yeah, normally you're supposed to follow that helicopter, try to find out where she's going, but I mean obviously know where she's going, so. And that's the wrong roof, isn't it? That's the wrong roof, Menno. If you're trying to go for the rocket. That's the right one. There is a rocket spawn on top of that roof, with like 3 or 5 rockets. And he will be using that one. That's very, very ancient strats basically. And doesn't get used anymore, obviously because you fly with the Dota to the dam. But yeah, can be pretty helpful. Oh god, actually lost a lot of health there. So, gotta be a little bit careful. But should all be fine. There is a health pickup behind that few barrels there to the left, so you might want to go for that. And yeah, now I will just use the rocket launcher to shoot down the helicopter as soon as he sees it, I think. And we'll be using the OP gun for the other guys.
Get this thing airborne!
Normally you're obviously not supposed to have a rocket launcher there, and you have to fight your way up to where he's going right now. Oh god. And that's where you would normally get the rockets from. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Please don't die. And then you can shoot it down. But since he got the rocket launcher early, he can do it early as well. And now as soon as he runs to Maria, the game will be completed. And we only have to watch the last cutscene, and then the timing ends. So that's all the gameplay done now.
Residents in Cedar Grove have been coming to terms with the emotional aftermath of a full-blown war that hit the area yesterday.
So good job, Menno. Well, still a good run.
Then Clive Denver described to police a single gunman that he saw fleeing the scene with a dark-haired woman.
And yeah, Menno, if you want to show off that ghost car, I think you know how that works. That ghost car glitch with the
Anyway, what was I saying?
trash
I
crane.
forget, but you know what
Can
it's
do
like,
that if you
don't
want.
you?
The
Yeah,
sound of
okay.
explosions shook nearby homes as people ran for cover. Several citizens were injured in the panic as gunfire was exchanged between ground forces and a helicopter circling the dam.
Yeah, we got a good view from down here in the gardens.
GG.
The helicopter finally got taken out. Better than the fireworks on the 4th of July.
With the death toll already over 20, police are still finding bodies. There have been no official denials concerning rumors that the dead were members of the Colombian cartel, and still no leads as to the cause of the massacre.
I broke a nail and my hair is ruined. I mean, can you believe it? This one cost me $50.
Yeah, the credits are purple any second now. It's not too long, unlike other games like San Andreas where the credits are way too long.
You can skip them on the mobile version master.
Hell yeah.
But the other cutscenes are not skippable. Anyways, Menno will be showing off a fun glitch now, hopefully. Called the Ghost Car or whatever you wanna call it, I don't know. Doesn't really matter what you wanna call it. But what it basically is, you can turn your, can remove hitboxes from your car, pretty much. Your car will not have a hitbox anymore. And it's pretty funny, actually. So he's starting a new game now to get to Portland. Currently he has no save file around. And he will drive to the trash crane where he dropped off a few cars at some point. And he can use that crane to turn his car into a ghost car. Oh, do you have to finish the first mission for that? Oh, I think you need Misty or something, right? Yeah, I think you need Misty for it.
That doesn't take long.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Also,
we
have
have some
1,000
time.
viewers now, apparently.
Nice.
If Twitch is reliable.
It's not really that reliable, but
It should be something like that. Alright, yeah, I kind of forgot that you need Misty for this, I think. And so we have to finish this mission, and that's about it. On the next mission we already get Misty. And then we can do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Someone was at my door.
No problem.
What you do is you go to the door and go away! I'm streaming the GTAM marathon. And then you leave. I don't know who it was at the door, but that's appropriate for every situation.
And yeah, as soon as Menno shows this off, we will start the Vice City Bingo, basically. So important for this is you have to get Misty, or I think it works in some other NPCs as well, but you have to get the NPC that you're trying it on in the seat that he got her in right now. It has to be that seat, the front right seat. Then you basically drive to this trash crane. You will have to park your car in a fairly specific spot. The way he's doing it right now. And then you press to get out. As soon as the crane starts picking it up, I think. And then you press enter again after a few seconds. And it should work. There you go. And now your car doesn't have hitboxes anymore. That's right.
Delivering little bundles
And it did work.
in a box.
And there you go. doesn't have any hitbox anymore. The only thing that still collides with the car is basically the ground. Everything else just doesn't collide anymore. Even some random textures on the ground. So Menno can drive through buildings right now, through people, through cars, I think as well. Basically everything.
This is the red hell.
So it's a very fun glitch.
I've never actually seen this one before.
I hear the lead singer's out of therapy and ready to date your sister.
Is it Liberty City Stories which has the expanding car?
Yeah, you can. I think that's Liberty City Stories. I think you can do that in GTA 3 as well. I don't know though.
But it's the same idea, so I don't know how it would be done in GTA 3 if you can.
Yeah.
It seems to be growing in this as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I was gonna
Hang on,
say.
is it? I can't tell.
think it is.
Yeah, the car gets bigger with time, and it will get so big that it even starts randomly spinning at some points, and it can get gigantic. One problem though is you can't really utilize this, and if you get out of the car, you can't get back in because it doesn't have a hitbox, you know? So, as you can see, it's getting pretty big now. Like, there's the comparison with the normal Kuruma.
Oh god,
Anyway.
it is.
Yeah, I think that's enough. We can get
Some
new
guy asked
ones
about water.
way now. So, thanks a lot, Menno. We don't know why it's getting bigger. It's just getting bigger.
Okay, you can stop streaming me now, man.
It's a very exciting car.
Yep, Menno. Thank you.
Because Misty is hot. Oh god. Damn.
We don't know why it's getting bigger. It's just getting bigger.
Okay, you can stop streaming me now, man.
It's a very exciting car.
Yep, Menno. Thank you.
Because Misty is hot. Oh god. Damn.
We don't know why it's getting bigger. It's just getting bigger.
Okay, you can stop streaming me now, man.
It's a very exciting car.
Yep, Menno.